Hey guys, how we doing? Just as always, check my settings over because I do not trust it, because to me my level from my microphone seems to be quite quiet. So apologies if I'm quiet or music's loud. It's very strange. Hey guys, how you doing? But yeah, I have turned my volume up in my wavelength software for my microphone. So if it gets too loud or I get too loud, apologies. But it's very strange. I don't ever trust my settings at the moment anyway. Not that I ever do, because they always seem to be different. It's weird. Like sometimes I don't change settings and they change on their own. It's really bizarre. I always put my microphone in the same place and it all sounds different. I don't know. Hey guys. I am very tired today. Having my daughter home for the 2 weeks on top of trying to do I'm only able to film in the evenings at the moment because again my daughter's home, so I'm having to stay up a bit later than I would like each evening, and then on top of that editing all through the day whilst looking after my daughter and playing with her and all that kind of thing. So I am very tired and very drained, and my migraines are been back today, so apologies. This probably won't be like more than an hour, maybe a bit longer, maybe a bit less, I don't know. It goes out. I can't even talk. Depends on how I feel. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure things out. Hopefully once she goes back to school on Tuesday, I should be able to film things, because like all through like the last 2 weeks, stuff on Patreon's going up like a day late. It's just my time management's gone out the window, and just obviously my daughter takes priority as well, so like I'm not editing at the times I would like and things like that, but I'll get there, and hopefully next week it'll be a lot easier when she's back in school. But and trying to sort it all out for like Patreon as well is difficult, because like at the end of May, or last 2 weeks of May, I think, I don't know, but the 1 week there's going to be no YouTube releases, and then the next week there's nothing on Patreon, because I'm adding another tier on Patreon where there'll be one show that will only ever be on Patreon, and then another that will eventually replace Turn Washington Spy. So it's exactly, I'm only human. Like I always, like beforehand I was always letting people on YouTube know this is going to be late, things like that, and now I'm doing that on Patreon, because obviously I have actually got some Patreons, which is insane that people are doing that. Like I just don't believe it. But because of that, I'm always letting them know, look, I'm doing this then, this will be out then, and things like that. I'm trying to keep it as transparent as possible, as I always do, because I'm not going to lie and say, look, no, I'm not going to force myself to get things out and make myself ill, or more than I already am. And I'm also not going to lie and say, oh yeah, I'm going to get out fine, or just not say anything, and then people be wondering where things are. So if anything, I think the day's releases are always been like, it's more for me. Oh, thank you. You guys are always so sweet. I try my best in that, but yeah, I'm trying to get like, because we got a level on Patreon. There's a level 1, which is just like for like general updates. And if I ever run a poll, like if there's like a show, like for whenever something replaces like The Prisoner, because that's only 17 episodes long, I'll first put up a poll on Patreon, which includes level 1, and then that'll be to narrow it all down, and then the eventual poll will go on YouTube. And then there's level 2, where there's things that are a week earlier than YouTube. And that's also currently got Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is going to be edited down, and that will replace What We Do in the Shadows. And then that's also got Vinland Saga. And then coming up, when I do like the week off for Patreon, YouTube, then week off for Patreon, I'm going to be doing a level 3, where things will be 2 weeks before YouTube. And I've also got 2 shows, one that will only ever be available to level 3, except for the 2 new shows I'm going to be doing for level 3, to make up for the fact there's going to be a week of no Patreon general releases, except for my Studio Ghibli movies. They're going to keep going at the rate they are. I'm doing the first episodes of both the new shows are going to be available to all 3 levels. So that's level 1, level 2, level 3. And then after that first week, they are going to be on level 3. And one of them, as I said, will only ever be available to level 3. Or if I eventually do a level 4, probably not, but just in case, anything above it, if it ever happens. And then the other one will eventually be edited down and replace Turn Washington Spies. So, like, once like, at the moment, for like the next 10 weeks at least, it's probably going to be quite busy. But when What We Do in the Shadows finishes, I'll be doing Avatar: The Last Airbender. And as I'm already, like, I think episode... I can't remember if it's 13 or 14, because Vinland Saga is about the same number, so I can never remember. But once What We Do in the Shadows is finished, at least until season 6 comes out, there'll be one less thing for me to film, so that'll ease up a bit. And then what was the other one? And then obviously whenever Turn finishes, which is probably going to be September, October, the thing I'm currently filming as well, we'll do it and stuff like that. It's but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Luckily, everything I'm watching at the moment, I'm really enjoying. Like, the 2 things I'm doing at the moment on extra, like, I'm already... The one thing that will replace Turn Washington Spies, I've already done the first 3 episodes filmed. And the other one, I've done the first 2 episodes. The one that will only ever be on Patreon is only like 25 minutes long, so that's nice and easy. I do like 2 episodes at a time. And the other one, at the moment, I'm just like trying to stick it in wherever I can. And oh boy, is it good. But there's been a lot of good things, and like all the shows that I'm watching at the moment, like every single episode is like the last few weeks has been like, oh my god type thing. Like Turn Washington Spies, I'm now on season 2, and I was over 10 weeks ahead. I was on season 2 before I even put up one single episode on YouTube. But then, like, things have been getting in the way, or I've not been feeling well, or I can't sit long enough and that kind of thing. I've done the first half of episode 2 of that. I need to film episode 5. Literally, I'm like 3 episodes ahead now. It's ridiculous. But Turn, is incredible. What We Do in the Shadows, I've done season 4, which is that season 4 finale of What We Do in the Shadows. Oh boy. I'm not going to say it because I know not everybody's watched it, but oh boy, that finale. What the hell? And plus, also, the finale is not up on YouTube yet. That's on Patreon. I keep forgetting. And on Patreon, the Red Dwarf episode I did this week was The Gunman of the Apocalypse, which is like the #1 episode I've been looking forward to. That and then Ticket to Ride. Oh, I don't think I could bring myself to watch the US pilot on... Oh, I can't. Like, I just can't, because, like, I can't see anybody else playing those characters. I can't. Oy, oy, oy. And, with, classic Doctor Who, it's the Daleks Master Plan I'm currently doing, which is crazy, and it's also got Nicholas Courtney in it, who goes on to play the Brigadier, which is freaking awesome. At the moment, I'm not taking submissions, but it's a possibility in the future. Like, I might end up putting, like, I've not narrowed down for, like, maybe I might do it for, like, patrons or something like that at some point, and then maybe do it for, like, other things. But at the moment, I don't know, because at the moment I'm busy, like, because, like, obviously I've got all my YouTube stuff, but then I've got, like, all my daughter's stuff, because she's special needs, and then there's my stuff as well. And I've also got other, like, real life stuff that's stressful, so, like, I just don't... I wish I could take submissions. That's something I want to aim to do at some point, Dan. I definitely want to take submissions at some point. I have heard about Lower Decks new season being the last. I want to watch. That's something I want to watch. Like, I should put it on my... You know what? I'm going to add it to the list of stuff of, like, suggestions. Because I could put my own suggestions on there, but it's definitely something I want to watch. Lower Decks, because I've been meaning to put it on there. Okay, I'll put it on that one. Lower Decks is on Netflix, isn't it? Like, apologies if you hear my type. Oops, sorry, I've just moved my microphone. But Star Trek Lower Decks, I think. Yeah, I think that's on Netflix, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I've got it on there because it's definitely something I want to watch. Because, like, I don't have Paramount. So, like, there's not really any... Although, to be honest, I think... Yeah, like older Star Trek stuff's definitely on Netflix. It's just the newer stuff, apart from Lower Decks, is not on Netflix. But, yeah, I want to take submissions at some point. Definitely at some point. Yeah, so, like... Doctor Who is like big bits at the moment because like the stuff with Maverick Chen and things like that. Red Dwarf is like, well, Gunman of the Apocalypse is like the iconic episode in my eyes. What We Do in the Shadows, I did the finale. Turn Washington Spies is crazy because, well, Benedict Arnold's been introduced and there's all sorts of stuff. I could like to do some more Blake 7 stuff at some point. It's just trying to fit it in at the moment. I think thinking about that, I'd have to like wait until like my daughter's back at school, like, because like I've introduced new stuff into my schedule over like these last 2 weeks, because it's UK Easter holidays. She's been home during the day until she's back at school, and I've like readjusted and see how I'm managing the schedule while she's at school. I can't really say whether I'll like take on like those little bits like that. I've got to see how I manage with what I'm currently doing with her at school to see whether I can like fit in a suggestion here and there, maybe. Because like over these Easter holidays, I've struggled to do things. Like, and I've introduced 2 new things into the thing, but like one of them is like 25 minutes long, and the other's like 50 minutes long. So big. Prodigy is on Netflix. That's it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I knew something was on there. Okay. Hang on, let me do... Not Netflix. It's, Paramount. Yeah, oh yeah, because Lower Decks... Didn't they cross over with, which one was it? The one with Pike, isn't it? They crossed over with, yeah. But, yeah, so, like, Turn's been crazy. The Good Place, I'm on season 3 of The Good Place. That's been crazy as well. So there's a lot going on. And then the 2 shows I've started. One of the shows I've had the DVD for several months. And, like, I've even got the script book for the first 3 seasons. Never watched it before. But I got it because one of the actors was in Good Omens. And I started watching some of their other stuff on YouTube, like some of their specials, and it was like, oh, I actually like this more than when I was a child, because like, not when I was a child, but when I was younger, like it was live versions of one of their like things they've done, and I used to hate the show, like it creeped me out. I don't know whether I could watch that show, but this is another project they're doing, and it's freaking brilliant so far. And the other one. Yes, I pre-ordered that back in the Toy Maker Blu-ray back in like November, December, and I think it comes out in June, which thankfully I worked out. I think by that time I might still be on the Daleks Master Plan, so I'm way ahead. To be honest, I can understand that, like, oh god. I can actually see, like, I can see that comparison, absolutely. Yeah, I can see that. Like, there's definitely a bit of a villa energy in that scene. Although they're a lot more innocent than villa. I could definitely get where you could get that from. But yeah, this other show that will eventually replace Turn, I've been wanting to watch it for absolute years. Like, since it started. But if I don't watch a show from when it starts, it's like my head, I cannot get into it. Like, literally, I get like a mental block in it. I just cannot watch it. So, like, luckily, like, there's like multiple things I've watched on the channel that I've wanted to watch for years, and my head's just blocked on it. So, like, I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. So I bought the DVD box set for season 1 and 2. The quality of the DVDs ain't that good. So I bought season 1 of it on Amazon Prime, and I'm using that because the quality is a lot better. Yeah, Dan the Liberator. I want a when I get my shelving like sorted out behind me, I want to get a statue of the Liberator. It's so freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Hey Bumble, by the way. And like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got 2 Blake 7 posters up, and this barrel, this thing has about 8 more. I think about 8, I'm not sure, but there's loads. And they're freaking awesome. All by the same artist, they're fantastic. But yeah, I can't wait to start putting out the new both of the new shows on Patreon, and then whenever it's going to be really helpful that I'm already starting the show that's going to replace Turn and being this far ahead, because it'd be one less thing to edit, because like they're both about the same length. Maybe this new one's maybe a little slightly bit longer than Turn. So like I've decided from that now on, Turn's episodes are going to be like 2 halves, kind of like The Prisoner is, like part 1 on one day. It'll be part 1 on Thursdays, part 1 on Fridays, but this week or next week for YouTube will be Friday, Saturday, because I've decided today. But it'd just be a lot easier on my brain to space it out a bit. And also it means that I don't have like all of Turn to do on Friday as well as half of The Prisoner, so it'd just be a lot easier spacing it out. I'm learning as I go along, seeing what I can manage. If I have to change things ever so often, I've got to change things ever so often, because my brain changes. So like I can cope with something for a while, then all of a sudden my head will go, nope, can't do it anymore. So, and I've got my lovely new lights. I'm really liking this colour scheme. Like, I think it's quite, I've got it quite muted at the moment, but the red in these lights with the blue looks lovely. God damn it, I keep doing that now. Blame The Prisoner. If you, like, it's the BC in you. I can't stop doing that when I say stuff. It's just automatically, my hand's just doing that. God, The Prisoner is, like, I'm currently, this week's episode or on Patreon is going to be up tomorrow, like, first and second part up tomorrow. Episode 4, I think I'm editing. My head's like, what the fuck? There's so much of The Prisoner, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? It's brilliant though. It's like definitely one of those shows you do not want to be spoiled for. In the freaking slightest. It is so good. Also, like, I don't know if I've had anything come out with, I've got a new Funko Pop. Hang on, let's try to get him. Yeah. I want to get this Avatar Last Airbender is going to be what's going to replace What We Do in the Shadows event whenever I finish season 5 or season 6, depending on if season 6 of What We Do in the Shadows is announced and it's only like 1 or 2 weeks or maybe 3-4 weeks after I finish season 5, then I might wait and not have anything in that slot for those few weeks, and then do season 6 and then do Avatar Last Airbender. It all depends when Avatar comes out. All depends on when season 6 is announced for, because if it's like a month in between, literally like 4 or 5 weeks, I'd say 5 maximum. If there's 5 weeks after when I'm going to finish season 5 until season 6 comes out, then I will wait, because otherwise it'll be like doubling things up. But if it's anything more than 5 weeks, then I will absolutely fill the slot and put in some Avatar, because, well, I own an Avatar pop. I want to get all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to spoil the reactions for it, because I mean, I'm enjoying it. Obviously, I got a pop, but I want a Sokka pop the most, and I also want Zuko, because the episode I just watched for that, holy shirt balls. Yeah, it would be really freaking awkward, but and it would just like make me even busier, especially since UK summer holidays, 6 weeks of my daughter being home. It'll be very, very difficult to fit it in, because like I've struggled with these 2 weeks. Fitting in for 6 weeks, or about 6 weeks, is going to be will be a nightmare. So, yeah. So like, to be honest, like there's loads of shows that obviously that are on the poll to replace Blake 7 and obviously the Prisoner one. Because of when the Prisoner's finishing, it's going to be just around the beginning or just before the summer holidays. I'm tempted to, on the replacement poll for the Prisoner, I'm very tempted to only do shows that are like half an hour long, just because summer holidays, I don't know if I can handle another hour-long thing. It might just make it a little bit easier. See, I'm doing this all the time. If you've seen The Prisoner, you know why. I can't help myself. But yeah, Avatar is... Yeah. Which episode was it? Hang on. Has anybody here watched Avatar The Last Airbender, the anime? It's, yeah, it goes from, like, end of July, or, like, the last week or so of July to, like... My daughter goes back on her birthday on the 3rd of September. That's the first time she'll ever be in school on her birthday. She doesn't have a clue it's her birthday. But... yeah, it's only 6 weeks, because we get half terms, end of terms, inset days. So our like, instead of having all our holidays at one big block over the summer, we get inset days and like bank holidays and things like that spread throughout the year. So we probably have about the same amount of time as like say America. It's just spread out more. But yeah, I'm glad it's only 6 weeks. Like trying to fit in everything I'm trying to do for more longer than that time, like that 6 weeks is going to be a nightmare. I keep freaking doing this. But yeah, hang on, I was going to look. What episode of... Has anybody here watched any of Avatar The Last Airbender, the anime? Which one did I put up on Patreon? I can't remember. Episode 13. July to September. Yes, July. It's kind of like mid-July, end of July type time. That's how short 13-year-olds get mid-June to mid-September in Bulgaria, so it's very weird to me. Ooh. I've got to say... And yeah, exactly. England can have different timing and stuff like that. And also, like, the timing of some, like, schools can have, like, 1 week be their half term. And then other schools, like, really near them can have the next week. It's very strange that they're generally around the same time, like, half terms and that. Easter holidays are pretty much always the same 2 weeks, because Easter Sunday and all that. But yeah, like usually my birthday, which is the 2nd of June, will be at some point in the week of the end of May, June half term. So I'm gonna skip this song. I need to get it. But yeah, it's just, you go back in August. It's really weird. I wish at least the whole of the UK had our holidays at the same time. It's so difficult. I bet parents love it. Because, God, I can't imagine having, like, a child home for more than 6 weeks. Yikes. Most holidays with all the 1-2 celebrations we get. Oh, God, yeah. We get loads. Like, we get bank holidays. And then also, like, there's teacher training. Like, we have, like, basically, sorry, I'm just putting my drink down. We'll have, like, we got 2 weeks Easter holidays, and then Monday, like, they'll have a teacher training day or whatever, and the child will go back on Tuesday. So my daughter's going back on Tuesday instead of Monday. So I've got an extra day of her home. Which I don't mind, she's adorable and she's lovely. But it gets tiring. So like luckily 6, we're hoping to get like what they call respite thing. So she goes to stay at like this like special needs like care like place for like a night. Gets her somewhere else, gets her playing, introducing new children, and also gives us a night where we can just like, ugh. So like she'll go there, spend the evening there. I think she gets picked up from school with it, I think, if I'm understanding it, or we drop her off, and then she gets taken to school from there. So we literally, that night and that morning, I don't have to get up in the morning type thing. So over the summer holidays, we're trying to get her that, but so like that might, if we get that in place, that might help over the summer. And then there's also like these like special needs like play scheme type things, so hopefully we'll get some of that by the summer holidays as well, but they are like so difficult to get in. So but yeah, the schools in different areas, like it's sometimes like we'll have like schools in like the same town. We'll be like, why are those kids off? And like, oh, they're half terms. Like, wait, our half term's not till next week. It's very confusing. But like our when I was in school, and also whilst my daughter's been in school, my birthday's always in like the half term in like the end of May, beginning of June. There was only one single time when I was in school when my birthday was not in that, and that's because our school messed up their holiday. And then every single other year, I never had to go to school on my birthday. It was great. And unfortunately, like my daughter doesn't know when her birthday is. Like, she likes presents, obviously, but she doesn't know, oh, this is my birthday, yay. She might be starting to get that, 'cause she's getting better and better at things. So, like, she doesn't know that this year she's going to school on her birthday on September 3rd. But I know, and I'm not going to like it at all. It's going to be weird not having her home on her birthday. We'll just have to do something afterwards. I'm not going to like it, though. Oh, this flavour is so nice. It's such a nice flavour. Apologies if you can hear the mixer bowl, by the way. It's been slopping around a lot because the drinks are getting low. I always had it off. Oh, God, yeah. I can't... So, like, it's always good when your birthday's in the holidays. It's great. My other half... He always books it like at the beginning of the year when he can book his holidays. He books my birthday off. He books Grace's birthday off, because like end of September his mum's birthday is in the end of September, so he books like a week or two off, so it covers his mum's birthday and Grace's as well. And also because like because I strive on routine, and when routine changes, my head can go a bit like bleh for a few days. So like after 6 weeks, I feel a bit anxious and like uncomfortable and stuff like that. So having him home for those few days can actually be helpful. And then he also has off he usually tries to book off his birthday for obvious reasons. And then luckily this year I would rather him have to book it off. But he's been off work for like well over a month because of his back. He's still off work. But usually he will book off a few days in January and a few days in April, because we've done it for several years now, and then this year was the first time we did it, both of the events in our house, sitting downstairs watching it on the TV. But we stay up each night to watch the WWE Royal Rumble in January. So like we get to bed like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then literally last weekend just gone, we stayed up Saturday and Sunday night to watch both days of WrestleMania. So he'll always book that off, and then like a day or two afterwards to recover the sleep from it. I just checked, and there's like 8 school days off school just in May between 3 official holidays and Orthodox Easter. Oh, like I can get like having the child home in like bam, one block, it can be easier, I guess, because like you could book off one block, but then like if it's like a day off, ever like all those little days off ever so often sprinkled around, must be so freaking difficult to book off from work. That must be a nightmare. That's insane. Just 8 days off school in May alone. Like we've got like, I guess we kind of got that as well. Hang on. I actually planned one, because I make up a calendar of like, okay, I'm filming this then, editing this then, this is blah, blah, blah. It's fucking jam-packed, the calendar. And I've also put my daughter's holidays in so I can like work around it. Hang on, I've got to open it up again. She likes Hey Dougie. Bluey, she's not, I've tried her with it. She's gonna be 13 in September. I hate that feeling. But she's autistic with severe learning difficulties. So she's like, she likes Teletubbies and Hey Dougie she likes sometimes as well. She likes a lot of Disney princesses. Although actually she's done really, like a lot of the time it's very difficult to get her to watch like things that she hasn't watched before, or to watch different things at least. But over these Easter holidays, she's watched Dumbo for the first time, and then asked, like I will go on like Disney Plus and say, okay, what do you want to watch? And we'll scroll through. Usually I'll go straight to her watch list, but the watch list isn't really working. So I've been like scrolling through the Disney section, and she chose Dumbo. And then the next day she chose Dumbo. Never watched it before. And we managed to get all the way through it. So for her, that's fantastic. And she's also did that as well for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Never watched it before. Got all the way through. So it's absolutely fucking brilliant. For her, that's brilliant things. When she tries something new and won't go, oi. Like she might go, she'll ask to change it if she doesn't like it. And if it's something she's never seen before, I don't mind changing it. But it's for her, trying something new is brilliant for her. But hang on, what the fuck was I looking for anyway? Yeah, hang on. I don't think she's got any inset days around June. Yeah, her, basically, her holiday she'll go back to school. Yes, she does have an inset day. She goes back to school on the 4th. So we got 7, 8. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For our UK half term, 9 days off. Because she's got the full Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then she's got Sunday and Monday off as well. So she's got 9 days. I swear, like sometimes, like going from a half, like, going from like hang on. Going from Christmas holidays to half term, and then half term to these Easter holidays. I swear they're getting shorter. It only seems like it's like a few weeks at a time. It's ridiculous amount of time. But through the weekend, and she goes back on Tuesday. I should have closed that down because I want to look at what my filming schedule, like my schedule at the moment for like filming and stuff like that is an absolute, it's all over the place. Like oh fuck, I'm gonna have to I've got to remember when I finish this stream, whenever I do it, I've got to go back into my calendar because I've decided today to split my turn reactions into part 1, part 2. I've got to go in to rearrange my calendar to do that because like otherwise I'm gonna forget that I'm doing part 1s and part 2s and just do all in one. Ay. But it's just like, hang on, what's my most busiest day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in that day, and 6 in. I'm busy. And that's just things for the channel. Then I've got like Tuesdays, I've got like my person comes in to help myself, like me out, because there's certain things I can't do, like washing up and cleaning up and stuff like that. My head gets blocks in it. It's really easy things, and I know they're easy. My head just can't do it without somebody there. As soon as somebody's there, easy. Except for physically, it fucking hurts. And then Thursday, her people come in. And then Wednesdays, we got somebody come in, like, to help us, like, with looking after special needs. And it's just, ugh. And then we get meetings ever so often. And it's just crazy trying to fit in everything I want to do around everything else is insane. We also get days off after election off here because our voting stations get set up in schools. I don't know how that is. We get them more, like, our local... Now, I don't know where mine technically is now since I've moved. But when I was living at my dad's house, we used to go to the athletics, like, club, which I could literally walk. I would prefer not to walk to, but I could. We don't do them in schools, really. Shaun the Sheep. Shaun the Sheep, my daughter's like, sometimes, but it's never, like, she hasn't really watched it in ages. Yeah, some keep going, and then some, like, take breaks, and some just, like, do it, like, a season or two. And then they stop, but then they get re-aired over and over again, so you don't know how long they've actually been airing for, what's new and what's that, because it's just, Because, like, in the Night Garden, still airs. But that literally technically stopped years ago. But they still air it every single freaking night on CBeebies. And you still see all the merchandise in Tesco. So, like, my daughter's like, ooh. Like, she's got two she's got one Iggle Piggle, like, one that size. She used to have a bigger one that talked. Actually, no, she currently doesn't have an Iggle Piggle, so we got rid of it because it got wet and then damp and then mouldy. She got rid of that one, but she's got two Upsy Daisies, like that size. One of them talks. I don't think she has a Macca Pack anymore, but then she's got the little figures as well. It's just like, She likes her Disney princess stuff the most. Like, so she got the dolls that are like that big and stuffed. And she easily recognises them, and they're just really good size for her. Although she's getting into little figure like that size at the moment, which is good. She's trying different things. But she's so, like, she's into stuff like that, but she's so freaking smart with some things. Like, she can work out how to do certain things on her tablet. She's got a Kindle Fire Kids, and I've locked it to a certain age. She's not going to be able to get into the camera. She can get into the camera. She's not not meant to be able to get onto YouTube. She can get onto YouTube. She's not meant to be able to use web browser or anything like that and things like that. But she will go through, like, a share thing on there and then negate the lock, go in that as a guest, and then she'll scroll down the bottom of that advertisement page and find the YouTube symbol, go into YouTube through that way. It's like, and you try to block things, and she figures out different ways. She's so freaking smart in some ways. It's ridiculous. I'm getting quite warm in here. Oh, I've got to keep drinking this. Like, I've actually not got that much left. Yikes. But, this one's so nice. I don't have this. It's the new Wraith formula, because, like, if you've been here before, like, with previous ones, I've had, like, little sachets like that for Wraith. This is our new, just not on the microphone, sorry. This is our new flavour. It's like little cola bottle sweets. It's a cherry cola, but it's their new formula. So literally, I never have to shake it again. Like, for me, that's brilliant, because usually I've got to, like, mix it every so often. But this is so good. I don't like Peppa Pig either. It kind of annoys me quite a bit. I don't know exactly why, but it does. I'm getting quite warm, like, ugh. I need to find a time to do this, because my friend's son is non-verbal autistic, and he's so clever when it comes to technology, including things she does. Yeah, my daughter chats away. She's more like, I think it's echolalia. She's not been diagnosed as that, but she will repeat things she's rather like she's. Oh, she doesn't use the YouTube Kids app. She finds other ways to get on the proper YouTube. Somehow, she's not going to be able to use the web browser. I go into the settings, I've blocked the web browser. She can still get an amazon.co.uk. Somehow. Luckily, she's got no bank details in there, but she can get on there. But yeah, she more like she repeats things and things like that. Like, she can quote movies and things like that type thing. Not like fully, but she will like quote along if she's got a certain film she really likes on the TV, or she will you can sit there like going, I know that. Where do I know it from? But then the more you hear it, then all of a sudden it'll either click, or you're watching something and you're like, oh, it's that. And then you say it back and she gets so excited that you've worked out what she said, and it's so cute. Yeah, this DVD, this Blu-ray case is so freaking thin. Like, compare it to my, this is my Kiki's Delivery Service one. Look at the difference. It's so freaking thin. They're doing another version of Bob the Builder. They've only just recently did, like, there's the original one, which in the UK had Neil Morrissey. And then they did a computer-generated one, which I've never seen. My daughter hasn't wanted to watch. She will watch it. She likes the proper Bob the Builder, with Neil Morrissey as Bob. But they're making yet another version. That's... why? Like, I don't know why they remade it and made it computer-generated. Because Bob the Builder can be quite funny, but it's the fact as a film. Oh God. And Jennifer, I get it. She's got kids. I guess that makes sense. Really freaks me out that the executive producer of this is Andy Serkis. Randomly, sorry. I was just looking at the back. I keep forgetting, and I see his name, and it's like, oh yeah. And then on top of that, like, obviously it's got Taika, it's got Reese in it, Will Arnett, Elizabeth Moss is in it, damn. Michael Fassbender. There's probably some more Our Flag Means Death people in there, including Mr. David Farney, obviously. And I really want him to go Dewey in it. I really need to watch this at some point. It looked... Rachel House is in it, obviously. That's Mary Reed from Our Flag Means Death. But I think it looks fantastic. Better, because less plastic used, but I question whether or not it's structurally sound. So my head is structurally sound. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, it just feels so weird. Apologies, I just got so confused because my migraine, my head's not working the way it usually would. I want to try, but I might have to, because of the timing, I might have to just do it as a commentary. Because, like, I don't know if I've got time to edit it down into a reaction. Like an edited one. Because, like, I still haven't edited down my reaction to Doctor Who and the Daleks. Like, I started it, and I just haven't had the time to complete it. And I was meant to do that before the, or whilst the 60th anniversary specials came out. And I haven't even tried scheduling the Dalek Invasion of Earth one. So, like, if I do this, it would have to be as like a full-on, like, commentary, maybe. Because, like, well, I can't, like, go out and get somebody to edit it for me. Like, okay, I'm actually incredibly blessed that I'm getting people on Patreon, but I can't afford somebody editing a full film reaction. Jesus! So I've just seen the music. It's by Michael Giacchino. That's huge. He's bloody brilliant. Sorry, I really need to watch it though. How long is it? Hang on, has it got the time? Oh, really? It's only an hour and 3 minutes, or hour. 103 minutes long. Peter Cushing as the Doctor. Some ways I did, and some ways I didn't. It felt weird. And I hated what they, like, obviously the guy playing Ian in the film is a legend here in the UK. I've forgotten his name, because of the way my head is with my migraine. I've forgotten his name. But Ian's my favourite companion. Bar none. Although I am liking Stephen too. But Ian's my favourite, even like through Modern as well. I hated what they did to Ian in that movie, is all I'll say. You can get a entire scene of a show in a small Blu-ray case, just a few discs. I like my big box sets. Just over an hour and a half. That's not bad. Like, I'd love to hear resection too if you can. I don't think I've seen any. I want to, like, it might end up being a commentary. Because, like, I've seen the first Pete Cushing Doctor Who film, second one I've seen bits. Second one, I've seen a scene or two of because it's got Bernard Cribbins in it, and I saw it years ago. I am not. My watch keeps thinking I'm talking to it, but I've seen. Obviously, I've got both of them up here. Literally, I've done both. Hang on, I've got them both special editions. But like, I've done this one. Haven't edited it down. I haven't even filmed that one yet. But I will get to it at some point. It's just finding the bloody time to do it is ridiculous. God, they're freaking heavy. And I'll go put that one back up there. But yeah, I like my big box sets. Like, hang on. Sorry that you're getting close-ups. Like, the Good Place box set is this nice chunky thing with like proper sized DVDs cases in it. Okay, the Next Goal Win one is it's a Blu-ray case, so they're a little bit shorter, but usually it's the same thickness, so it's weird. It just feels weird. And like Red Dwarf is Red Dwarf is weird. Red Dwarf, or at least this one, I've got the Blu-ray somewhere as well, but it's like Red Dwarf is like in this case with ones like this, and then it's like fold out like that, and then like that. The other one has got, because season 7 and 8 are 8 episodes long, they've got 2 discs each. I've seen some Columbo, but I haven't seen it in years. It's a possibility at some point in the future, maybe. But I know it has. Sorry, I'm knocking things down. I'm gonna have to start buying it soon, because it's only going to be on BBC iPlayer for like 2 more months. So like after that, it's like I'm going to have to start buying them. Luckily at the moment, I've got the DVDs up until season 8. I've got season 8. 1 to 8 is what I got up there. So after that, I'm going to have to start buying. Well, I'd have to buy any for season 9 anyway, because season 9's not on iPlayer, but after season 10 is. But then like, this is a show that's only going to be on Patreon. That's the new one I was talking about. Like, good size, literally 1 single disc. But then again, it's only 6 25-minute episodes. That's all I'll say. Episode 2 of it has got Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows. But yeah. This is the one. I've got the season 1 to 3 script book up there. But I bought it because of Reese, because he played Furfur in Good Omens season 2. Watch a new season of Doctor Who with it released on iPlayer on midnight, and I don't know, Dan. I think I might stay up and watch it on iPlayer, because I think I'll do that, because 1, it'll be easier, because like I can literally just watch it, bam, go to bed, get up, edit alongside everything else. But also, if I waiting until the morning to watch it, I might get spoiled, and I don't want to get spoiled for it, obviously. And also, because that'll be Saturday daytime, my daughter will be home, so I won't be able to watch it until the Saturday evening. So the whole day, I would not be able to go on Twitter, YouTube, possibly Discord, everything. I won't be able to look at anything to avoid it, you know? So I think for myself, I would love to be able to stay up until, wait until it was airing. It's freaking annoying that they're doing it this way. It should be released on iPlayer at the exact same time as on the TV, or right after, you know? It should be, but no, it's got to be on freaking Disney first. Which is like, it's a UK production, it's bloody awkward. Hopefully they learn their lesson for next season and sort it out. But I probably will stay up and watch it at midnight, because otherwise I won't be able to watch it until the following evening. Later than it's on BBC, even after it's on the BBC. It'll be after my daughter goes to bed, so probably like 9 o'clock. There's no way I'm not gonna get spoiled in that time. So I will stay up and watch it, absolutely. I've seen some of the second Paddington movie because my daughter started really like watching clips and stuff like that. She started watching clips on her tablet and stuff like that, so I got it for her and I started watching it. I quite like it, but I know Peter Capaldi's in it. I don't think he's that nice, is he? They got quite a few people in that one. I know the second one's meant to be, what I've seen is really funny, really sweet. I haven't watched any of the 2010 seasons of Red Dwarf. I've watched everything up until now. I've watched season 7's where Kachansky comes back into it, I think. And I might have watched all her episodes. I'm not 100% sure. I remember the episodes where she comes back into it, but not really anything else. So I might have seen it, I might not. Season 8, I think I've seen like the first 1 or 2, but after that I really don't think I have. Season 9, which is like the two specials, like the weird like meta type specials, seen those. I remember the gist of it, but not every detail. After that, 10 and onwards, not seen a thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just going to try and hang on. I got to cross my legs to try and get comfortable because my legs are hurting a bit. But yeah, I can't wait. I would like. It's weird for me, like, because I grew up with like old Red Dwarf. I grew up with it, and like I'm used because I'm used to seeing them younger, and like season 5, 8, 6 age or something like that at most, and that's what I'm watching at the moment, season 6. So like seeing their older pictures and then seeing them there, it's just like it's weird, it's freaky. Nandor's in the first one. I've only ever seen it written down. I think I looked it up once, but I can't remember. I believe I think his first name is spelled Kayvan. So it's spelled. I believe it's basically said like Kevin, like Kevin, but it's K like Kaven or Kaven, or it's something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but his surname is Novak. Said after the 22 special would be more in 22, but never happened. I can understand that because obviously lockdown delays and things like that probably like delayed that a bit. So hopefully there'll be something else. I think Red Dwarf, as long as the cast and like the crew are okay to make it, keep making them. It's like, I think everybody will just watch it. It's Red Dwarf. It's nostalgia as well for the UK. Freaking legendary. To me, Red Dwarf makes me like, if I'm feeling a bit shit, to be honest, I'm feeling a bit not happy. I've had a really bad shitty day and like I really don't want to record something. If I've got Red Dwarf scheduled, I will watch it because Red Dwarf is one of those things, because I've grown up watching it, it lifts me up pretty much, at least until like season 7, will lift me up, guaranteed, because it makes me think of home and it just gives me warmth. The Promised Land ended, it would be okay to not have more Red Dwarf. They sent off it beautifully, so much heart. I don't know anything about The Promised Land. I've heard the title The Promised Land, but I don't really know. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to watch the full of the second one because Joel's Joel. I know Joel's in the Cruella movie. I think he plays Jasper. He either plays Jasper or Horace, but I haven't watched it. But I put up in the Discord earlier. What was the movie? Fuck, what was the movie? I've forgotten. I literally put it up earlier. I was watching a reaction for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and you got the 3 bears, and Baby Bear is Samson. Just like, stop making me think of my favourite show. I've read, I've read one of them. I can't remember which one though. Because my stepdad, or my former stepdad, he had some. And I read it and I really, what was it? Was it Back to Life? It might have been Back to Life, because this is really annoying me, because I can almost picture the front cover. And it's like behind it's behind a frosted glass. I hate when my head does this. I've read one of them. Red Dwarf is a big comfort, absolutely. It's guaranteed to pick you up. It's one of those things, especially up until like Tika to like the first episode of season 7, and also there is one other episode of season 7 would be a comfort for me because it contains one of my favourite. Yes, Harvey is the little dog. Harvey plays a dog. Better Than Life. That's it. Better Than Life. I believe that's the one I've read. What's the name? He plays the little dog thing in it. Yeah. I've completely forgot what I was talking about. My head is doing that so much because I've had migraines the last few days. It's really annoying. It's blocking things I know. Speaking of Harvey, like I was the episode of The Good Place is going to be up on YouTube on Sunday. It's the first episode, I think, of second episode of season 3. And I was watching it, and then all of a sudden Harvey popped up, and I was like, Guillermo! It was so freaking awesome seeing him. I'm not going to get into it because obviously I want people to watch the reaction, but I was very happy to see him. Because it's like, it's Guillermo. Guillermo. Harvey's just so good. He's so funny. He's so sweet. We are having like 3 separate conversations. My head does that. I'll start from one thing and go off on a tangent and I'll forget the beginning of the sentence. It's really annoying. Literally, I will be halfway through a sentence and I'll be like, what the fuck was I talking about? Ugh. Yeah, Red Dwarf, like, I don't blame you for binging it. It's so freaking good. I have seen a picture of her. I've been trying to avoid stuff, but I have seen a picture of her. I have seen that Harvey was in Blue Beetle, yeah, but I've been trying to avoid everything for the new season and the other season because, like, I heard rumors about what they are calling season 2. Obviously, like, different like that. It's really confusing. I've seen an image up on Twitter earlier today. Like, I need to unfollow the official Twitter because otherwise I'm gonna get spoiled. Because the recent trailer they released, I haven't watched it. Usually I would do a trailer, but for some reason my head this time went, no, I do not want to see any more. I saw little bits before. I've seen casting announcements like Jonathan Groff and things like that. I'm so looking forward to him. But I don't want to watch a trailer. I don't want to know any more about a companion. Like, if there's a trailer at the end of the season or like a Christmas special and they do a trailer for the next season, then I'll watch it if it's released as part of that. But the way I'm feeling at the moment, I'm not going to watch any trailers for the upcoming season. How I feel about watching trailers for the next season will depend on how I'm feeling right then. I might feel like, yeah, I want to watch the trailer. I need to watch the trailer. I need to watch all the trailers. Or I might go, no, I don't want to see a single thing. Sorry, this music. For some reason, this music then just made me think of some of the Studio Ghibli stuff I've been watching. Which, oh my god, the Studio Ghibli stuff. Oh my god, I'm loving that one. I said from the beginning I started watching the Studio Ghibli ones that there was one thing I remembered, and I thought I wasn't 100% sure it was from a Studio Ghibli movie, and I had no idea which one it would be from. It's like I didn't even know if it was going to be a Studio Ghibli one. I didn't know what it's from. Literally, the one I put up on Patreon this week, The Cat Returns. I'm watching it. I was like, hang on a minute. This might be it. And then a scene happened. I was like, yep, this is it. Couldn't remember anything. I could literally just picture in my head a certain scene. It's beautiful. Oh, the music in the Studio Ghibli movies. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And the artwork, the painted background, it's so freaking gorgeous. Like, I would say so far, I'm not going to get into it because Spirited Away is probably my favourite so far. I'm not, as I said, not going to get into it because it's not up on main YouTube yet. But Spirited Away is good. Princess Mononoke's up there as well. Castle in the Sky. Porco Rosso. I loved Porco Rosso. So funny. I actually surprised how much I actually quite liked My Neighbours the Yamadas, because I was relatively tired at the time, but I felt like I was going to fall asleep by the end of it, but if it was a good thing. It wasn't that I was bored of it, it was just the music and the art style and the colour made me tired. It relaxed me. It was a good thing. And also with the My Neighbours the Yamadas, nice music, it was funny little segments here and there. But I watched it, like the My Neighbours the Yamadas, because it's like little snippets from their life, throughout their lives, this family. It seems like a thing that, because of the music, you could put it on in the background. And you could look up, be entertained, but you've not actually missed any of the story. So it's really nice in that way. It's really good. I'm really liking them. I started off with My Neighbour Totoro, and then I went back to Castle in the Sky. And I had been following a chronological release order, but I believe I missed one. I'm not sure if it's technically Studio Ghibli, but it's considered one. So I'm trying to put that in. And then there's other ones that I've added on to the end. And there's a new one, The Boy and the Heron, that won the Oscar. But the one I did, The Cat Returns, on Sunday, which will be out on Wednesday on Patreon and like in 4 weeks on YouTube. But hang on, I've got to find it. Yeah, the one I'm doing this Sunday is Ocean Waves, which I believe is actually an earlier release than ones I've watched, but I missed it kind of thing. Then next week is Howl's Moving Castle, which is one of the ones I'd heard of. And then we got Tales from Earthsea, Ponyo, Arrietty, From Up on Poppy Hill, The Wind Rises, The Tale of Princess Kaguya. There's when Marnie was there. There's so many. The Red Turtle, Earwig and the Witch, The Boy and the Heron, and then Nausicaa of the Valley. I'm not sure how to say it. And then there's probably other ones, but I haven't looked for those ones yet because I want to make sure I've got them. Hang on, I'm missing one actually. I think the Red Turtle. Yeah, but it's coming up. And what's the ones coming up? Princess Mononoke's coming up. Whisper of the Heart's really good. Whisper of the Heart's beautiful. They're all really good. Some of them are funny, and they've all got or at least the majority have got a message, but it's not. Some of them are obvious, and some of them not. I will warn you, Pom Poko, P-O-M and then P-O-K-O. It's funny. There's one thing I want to say it, but that it's difficult to describe without outright saying it, or it's difficult to outright say it as well. But it's I want to say they're raccoons, but yeah. There's something I want to say, but I literally cannot find the way to describe it. I cannot get it into words. Well, element of it is, but it's what the fork? But yeah, Princess Mononoke is fantastic. Castle in the Sky is great. I've been watching them all in the original dub, but then when I've watched them in the original dub, I've tried to watch it in a little bit of it in the most recent dub, the American dub. It's just some of the voices are just no, wrong. They just sound so wrong. But if I'd watched the American dub first, I probably would have really liked them. But it's just after watching the original ones, the original dub, it's just the American dub just doesn't work. I forgot who voices him in. There's a character in Spirited Away. Again, not going to get into it because it's not up on main YouTube yet. But there's one character in that. The voice was actually a really good choice. I can't remember who does it. Mark Hamill does them a lot as well. He does quite a lot of voices. Kerry Elwes does quite a few. Christian Bell's done them. The Boy and the Heron had Robert Pattinson in it. They get, like Daisy Ridley did from, is it from Yesterday? I think she did. No, Only Yesterday. Sorry. They get some huge names. Like I tried watching the Princess Mononoke one. Had Billy Crudup. Oh fuck, who else is it? Hang on. I've actually got the Princess Mononoke DVD. Or Blu-ray, sorry. Yeah, this one, Princess Mononoke, fucking brilliant. It had yeah, Billy Crudup, Claire Danes, Gillian Anderson. I believe Billy Bob Thornton played a character. His voice, for me personally, did not fit. Minnie Driver's in it. Frickin' Anne Bonny herself is in this. But Gillian Anderson, and also the English language script was written by Neil Gaiman. Like, I wish I'd... I'm really annoyed that I don't like the or at least a little snippet I watched. Voice cast did not fit. I'm really annoyed that it doesn't fit. Unable to put into words. And then I start talking. But yeah. Yeah. Pom Poko. If you go watch Pom Poko, you will understand what element of that film I'm talking about. Oh god, yeah. That's just this one. I've got 3 others at the moment. I want to get Porco Rosso, and I definitely want to get Spirited Away. I want to get My Neighbor Totoro as well, but this one, Kiki's Delivery Service, has... Oh! Sorry, that one just made me sad. There's only 3 names listed on here. They've probably got more. But they've got Kirsten Dunst, Janine Garofalo, and Debbie Reynolds. That's gonna make me sad. Debbie Reynolds. Freaking legend she was. Like, the fact that she died one day after Carrie was so sad. She couldn't live without her daughter. It was so heartbreaking. This one, Only Yesterday. If I'd... in the order I was watching it, the animation was slightly different. And when things are the same but slightly different, it weirds my head out. So at the time, I didn't like it as much. But I think if I rewatch it, I would probably like it more. But this one has got Dev Patel and Daisy Ridley, which is like crazy. And then this one, Castle in the Sky, which is fucking incredible. This one's got Mark Hamill, and he's bloody brilliant. He's always brilliant. Porco Rosso's also got Kerry Elwas, and he does another one in another thing. This one's also got, randomly, James Vanderbeek. Dawson from Dawson's Creek is in this. And then Anna Paquin. It's like the cast they get in these. I believe not Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle. I believe that's the one that Christian Bale did. I think he actually does more than one. But like, they get insane casts for these movies. I remembered another one. Porco Rosso. I love Porco Rosso. It was so funny, really freaking good. In the English language version, Kerry Elwes is in it. I was hoping he'd do his English accent, even though the character was meant to be American. Because he's Wesley. I wanted him to do that, but he was really, he kind of fitted. Although I was going to like him anyway because it's Wesley. But then the English language voice for Porco. I was really annoyed that I hated it. Because the English language voice was Michael Keaton. He kind of sounded, to be honest, it kind of sounded like his Beetlejuice. It was a mixture of his Beetlejuice voice and his Batman voice. And it just, to me, it didn't work. Because I liked the original dub. If I'd watched the, English verse, it probably would have been better, but, nah. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend watching them. They're so freaking good. And there's, like, different, like themes and things like that. So, like, if you don't like one, you might like another. So, oh, for God's sake, I can't get them on the shelves. There we go. Bye. Oh. But yeah, they get crazy cast. Crazy cast. Damn it, I'm running out of my drink now. cast, like the guest cast they have in this, and the ones that I've watched so far, the first episode, who was in the first episode? Julian Rinter, so many people. The second episode had Nandor in it, and it also had, oh my god, what's the actor's name? My head's doing it again. Hang on, it'd be on the back, won't it? Got to find it, got to find it, got, where is it? Okay, sorry, I just saw somebody else. Damn it, how can they not have him on there? Fuck, what's his name? One of the main characters is basically a protocol droid. I didn't realise. That sounds brilliant. But, oh. I've forgotten the actor's name and it's really pissing me off. He played Wedge Antilles in Star Wars. He's Ewan McGregor's uncle. But he's in it. This is really annoying me because I know the name extremely well. My head's blocking it because my headache's really bad. Really annoying. But it's also got Helen McCrory, who passed away I think last year. Gemma Arterton's in it. Catherine Parkinson, the woman from the IT Crowd, she's bloody brilliant. Una Chaplin, who was oh, she's in the second episode with Wedge. I'm really fucking annoyed I can't remember his name, but she was Game of Thrones. She was the bride at the Red Wedding with Robb Stark. And that who else? Anna Chancellor, Julia Davis, Anne Reid, legend. Tamsin Greig from episode that, Julie Tutt from Green Wing and Tomb Raider. There's so many freaking people in that, and like each episode is, at least so far I've watched I think the first two, no, 3. Actually, have I only watched 3 episodes? No way. My head's getting weirded out. I've only watched 3 episodes of that. I feel like I've watched more. Yeah, I've only watched 3 episodes. Dennis Lawson, thank you. I knew it. I knew it began with a D. I just could not remember it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I've watched 3 episodes of it, and those 3 episodes are like all different. They just happen in a... Basically, it's set in... Or at least these 3 are set in a number 9. So a different number 9. Like number 9 on such and such street type thing. And it's... At least so far, each one's different from that. And it seems like slightly different genres. Like I've been hiding behind... each time I've had this cushion like this. Because I've heard there's like scary ones. So I'm like, I don't do well with like jump scares and that. So I've literally been like this the whole entire time. Ready to hide. But they're freaking clever is all I'm going to say. But they will only ever be available on Patreon. Those ones. Now, on Patreon the other day, I did like put up a thing like, this is a clue for this one. And a clue for the other show as well. Inside number 9, I literally put up the number 9 from the logo. So somebody did guess it. The other one... Yeah. Control your pop. But it's just the right size to sit here like, oh god, what's gonna happen type thing, you know? It's just the right size. I need to start linking these in and the other stuff in the description bit. I stopped doing it. I keep forgetting. They're easy to do because the shop's linked up. Like, I wish I could come up with, like, maybe put my logo on a sticker or something like that. I don't know. Then again, I want a different logo. But I could always put these up for a bit. I don't know. But, yeah. Like, that's great. But, yeah, somebody guessed the inside number 9 thing. But nobody guessed the other show. But I have technically had it in the last... at least few reactions. So I think at least this week, maybe last week on YouTube, people have actually technically seen it on the screen without me actually directly saying it. Because it's literally been right there the whole time. It's literally, inside number 9's been on top, the other show's been underneath. So I'm tempted to reveal it now, but also it could be seen. The first 2 episodes I watched on the DVD. The DVD quality picture is not good at all. I don't know why, but it's not good. It's watchable, absolutely watchable. But I can't make a thumbnail for the video from it type thing. It's not that good. So I bought it on Amazon Prime as well, because it was only $7.99. And for like 20 episodes, I think it's 20 episodes or about that. I think. Maybe 17, I'm not sure. But for that amount, it's bargain, to be honest. And the quality in that's so much better. And it's fucking gorgeous. Remember interviews of Ewan talking about what got him into do the prequels was his uncle being in them and his character survived the trilogy. That's awesome. Oh, damn it, I pretty much finished. I kind of want to talk about what the other show is. Because, like, the show is going to be on Patreon for a month. And then it will replace Turn. But that won't be until, like, September, maybe beginning of October. So it's not going to, like, I will be, like, over a season ahead on this show. Which is going to be, yeah, oh God, they were fantastic. I loved the Obi-Wan show. The Obi-Wan show, I thought personally, for myself, I'm not up into all the lore and stuff like that, but I loved the Obi-Wan show, and they were both phenomenal. And Vivian Lyra Blair as Leia, my God, she was fantastic. She was so good as little Leia. Kerry would have absolutely fucking loved Vivian. She would have loved her. Absolutely. And she was so adorable too. But it was great. I loved it. I loved it. She was really funny, and she was really talented actress. For a little girl, she was brilliant. And for a little girl, she's not little, but you know what I mean. For a young girl going into Star Wars in general is a big responsibility. But going in as Princess Leia, like, the fact that she, I can only imagine how nervous she was. But you could tell what, like, I can remember when I think they aired it at Star Wars Celebration, the first episode, and then they brought her out. They brought the cast out and then brought her out. The cast seemed absolutely lovely with her, and it was really sweet. But yeah, going into playing Princess Leia must have been so much pressure, and like, she did it fantastically. She really got the essence, and like, she really got the essence of Leia, I think. And she was so good. And like, I really like that. Like we spoke about how Ewan is Dennis's nephew. Is it the second episode? The second episode of they should have. I don't know, like, would have made sense, or they could have, like, I get why they didn't let us know. They could have, like, I don't think they should have revealed it completely earlier. I liked the point in the story they revealed it. Maybe they should have seeded it a bit better, you know? Seeded it a bit more. So, like, give like, little clues and, like, a little bit more of, like, hang on a minute. What was that? And, oh, is she trying to do this? Oh, wait, does she actually going after him? Oh, she really was one of those. You know? Instead of revealing it earlier, just giving us a few more little hints. Because the actress did fantastically, I think. She did brilliantly. She was really good. Like, her performance in that last episode, when she was breaking down, was fantastic. But they should have, like, completely revealed it when they did. But given us little clues here and there, just to give us a little bit more, you know? Made it a little bit obvious that she didn't quite like him, didn't quite agree, but not completely told us. Like, maybe... Actually, thinking of it now, they should not have done the bit at the beginning of the first episode showing us Order 66. They should have left that out there, or showed it when we actually do find out, oh my god, she was there, and then shown the sequence, you know? But not done it at the beginning. Just like little clues here and there, and then we find out she was there, and then show us the whole thing and how she came to be, you know? It's just not like revealed it completely earlier. Oh, the hate she got was stupid. It was outright stupid. It's just like, it was, to be honest, 90% of it was outright racist, is all I'll say. To be what I saw anyway. What I saw, it was outright racist. It was disgusting. With what she was given, I think that issue with that was more a writing thing. Or like a structuring thing. It should have been done, like I said, not shown the scene at the beginning and sprinkled little clues, and then bam, we find out the complete reveal should have happened when it did. And then she tried to kill him. That kind of thing. But it wasn't her fault whatsoever. With what she was given, she was brilliant. She was really good. She was really intimidating. She was like, when she changed her tone of voice, when she was going, Obi-Wan, and stuff like that, she was great. And then that scene in the last episode where she broke down and carrying Luke back and like going, I failed them. My God, I wanted to cry for her. She was so good in that scene. But yeah, she did not, the hate, like if they wanted to hate people, they shouldn't have hated her. It should have been the writing of her character and the structuring of it. Yeah. I haven't watched their thing about it, but I've watched some of their stuff, but I really do think they shouldn't have completely revealed it. They should have done it how I think, or that's what I think anyway. Not revealed it completely earlier on, just not shown us Order 66, at least until after we find out, or it could have been the reveal starts showing us, or maybe done a little bit of scene and made it. That's what they could have done. They could have shown us some flashbacks of Order 66 and made it seem like it was a Vader flashback or an Obi-Wan, like, Force sensitive type flashback, like he's seeing it in a nightmare type thing. So it's been sprinkled, made us think it's him, and then as it's all being revealed, we see all those bits put together, and then we see the girl that's meant to be Reva, and then, oh my God, she was one of those kids. It all makes sense now. Instead of doing that reveal at that thing at the beginning, it should have been like just little sprinkles throughout, and then a big, like, everything clicked together, like, oh shit. One key thing brings it all together, and then it all makes sense, you know? But that would have maybe made her more the focus. It was an Obi-Wan show, not her. Yeah, but they could have done it a lot. They could have done it differently. I think it was just the story idea was great for her. The background story idea was great. It's just, excuse me, my throat's starting to go funny now. It was just the structure of how they did it was not what not worked. No, what didn't work. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words now. It just needed a bit of tweaking. It was just the story was good, just needed restructuring. That was it. They shouldn't have revealed the Order 66 scene at the beginning, because as soon as they showed that one little girl, because sadly Star Wars doesn't have a lot of people of colour. They don't. It's a lot of white people. They're getting better at it. They are, absolutely, and it's bloody brilliant that they are. But people, as soon as like Reva came out and she was disobeying some orders, people immediately started putting two and two together. That, oh, hang on a minute, she's not being good. Oh, she's going to be that one, isn't she? And because they showed that bit at the beginning, people were just like, oh, she's disobeying orders. Oh yeah, she's going to be that one. It was too obvious. They should not have put Order 66 at the beginning. Had little flashbacks and not made it obvious who the flashbacks were for. And then bam, oh shit, they're not Vader's. They're not Obi-Wan's, they're hers. Yeah, it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't that bad. Okay, yeah, it could have been better. Few more episodes, exactly. Few more episodes to flesh out that little element, or leave it out entirely, you know? They should have, or if they were, like, do a season 2 and have that, they could have revealed her thing at the end of season 1 and then carried on season 2 or whatever. They could have done it differently, but I liked what we got. Yeah, could have been better, but I still very much enjoyed what we got, and she was phenomenal with what she got. I think she was so much better than people gave her credit for. Absolutely. God, because there's no drink in this now, pretty much. Tiny little bit in the bottom. The ball's just like making so much fucking noise. Ugh, I'm starting to get very sleepy. So I'm just making sure we're Patreon. Oh yeah. It's very understandable. Yeah, it is very, very understandable character motivation. Absolutely. Completely, like, I don't blame, like, it makes total sense, the character progression she went through and her journey and everything like that, but it just could have been done better. That element could have been done better. But as I said, I loved her last scene of her. I loved it. Like, she did not let them down at all. She did not fail them. If anything, she honoured them, I think. I think she honoured them in that last scene. That's what they would have wanted. They would not have wanted her to go about killing. Especially an innocent child, just because of who his father was. She did them justice in that last scene, I think. It's what they would have wanted. She showed that she was better than him in that scene by saving him. Oh god, yeah. Like, okay, dark side corrupts. She had a literal, take out the Force element. Take out the Force whatsoever. Hers was an understandable arc. Anakin was corrupted by the dark side of the Force. And also, like, his anger, stuff like that. He was corrupted and then redeemed. Obviously. But Reva's motivation was motivation without the Force. The Force didn't need to be involved in that motivation. She could have not been a Jedi and it would have been absolutely viable. Even if she was working there, or she was just a child there, she wasn't one of them, she was just a friend or something like that. Completely understandable motivation. Absolutely. Oh, I've already been on for longer than I thought I would. Yay! No wonder my head's starting to hurt. Oi. Oh, sorry. I've been struggling this week because, knackered because of, having to film in the evenings, staying up late. Loads of editing in the day. Looking after my daughter. Routine being different. Everything's just caught up with me. Migraines have come back. And then on Tuesday, routine's going to change again. Yeah, take it out of Star Wars. It's still a very good character arc. It doesn't need the Star Wars element. But it worked. It did. If it had been written a bit better, or at least structured a bit differently, I think the way I said it would have been really good. And it would have been absolutely fine. It would have been great done a different way. If they just should not have revealed or shown that Order 66 moment at the beginning. They shouldn't have. Or at least made it seem like it was Obi-Wan's dream, and like he was like a mad, like he'd heard what had happened, so he was like through the Force connected to what it is, and he imagined it. Or made it seem like it was Vader's dream or something. But then later on revealed that it was hers. If they have to have that scene at the beginning, make it seem like it's a dream or something, so it's not obvious that the one non-white human child, so I'm pretty sure she was. Actually, no, she wasn't, was she? But okay, and they had, okay, they did have one of the brothers in that, but it was too obvious. It was too obvious that it was her. They should have like changed it around a bit, cast a few different people type thing around her and around the children, so it wasn't so obvious it was her. Structure it differently, make it less obvious. It would have been so much better. But completely understandable motivation. And I really did like that actress. I would like, if they do a season 2 of Obi-Wan, which I personally hope they do. Yeah, lack of people of colour gave it away immediately. Because of like the way she disobeyed orders, it was just like easy to go, and like if you're recapping it in your mind and like going, oh yeah, they put Order 60, oh yeah, it's her. Like people didn't need to think about it. It was obvious it was her, and then they confirmed it for us. It was like, you could have not told us. We would have guessing. We would have enjoyed it more. Oy oy oy. My throat's starting to tickle because I'm getting really warm. When I get warm, my throat gets ticklish. And plus, it makes my migraine come on more. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Yeah, if they bring back, like I know Ewan McGregor has said he would absolutely do more Obi-Wan. I would love it. I would love more Obi-Wan because he's got plenty of time to cover, and we can have a little more Liam Neeson as well. I would love that. But if they do, I want more Reva. And they need to do her justice this time because her character potential was fantastic. It's just the way it was told. It really was. They need to structure it better, make up. She, like the actress, deserves better. I can't remember her name. It's a really fucking cool name. I can't remember it. Yeah, exactly. More goes Qui-Gon. He can commune with him now. Get Liam Neeson in there, please. Yes, we waited so freaking long for it. She deserves, like, yeah, she deserves better. Like, I hope they put her in season 2 if they do another one. She really does deserve so much better. I'm tired, to be honest, as well. I'm sick, like, the 2 weeks from Easter holidays have officially caught up with me today and yesterday as well, which is probably why my migraines has been bad again. I'm just so fucking tired. But I thought I wasn't even going to make it to an hour long for the talk. Really didn't think I was going to make an hour, but we've done over an hour and a half now. So we've done very, like, I can see it in my picture. My eyes are going. Like, I'm like, my eyes are just looking like, But yeah, I've done better than I thought. I thought I wouldn't even make an hour. But hey, tomorrow I've got to edit the rest of part 1 of The Prisoner episode 4. And then part 2 of episode 4. And then I've got to do part 2 of Turn Washington Spies episode 2 of season 2. And then all this, and then on top of that, what am I filming in the evening? Hang on, let me have a look. At the moment I've got it. I might change it. In the evening tomorrow, I am doing Vinland Saga. I'm doing Doctor Who in the evening. Oh, thank you so much for coming in, Michael. And then there's another thing I've got scheduled for the evening, but I don't have to do it because I can like shuffle it along, but I just want to try and get ahead. But it's the other show that I haven't revealed yet. But yeah, thank you so much for popping in, Michael. But yeah, I think I probably will call it a night because it's 25 to 12. And if I'm tired, I need a rest. God knows when my daughter's going to get me up in the morning. And I got a busy day of editing ahead of me tomorrow. So I think with the amount of stuff I've got to edit tomorrow, I probably will shift things around and move when I'm doing that next episode of that, which sucks because I would love to watch it straight away because I'm hooked on this show after the first episode. I cannot wait until whenever I put it up on the channel. I cannot wait. I can't wait until I start putting it up on Patreon, but I cannot wait until everybody sees it on YouTube. Oh boy, is it a good one. And I'm so glad I am so freaking glad I'm finally watching it. It's phenomenal already. Like, it's, I want to talk about it. The frustrating thing about already having filmed 3 episodes, I really desperately want to talk about it, but I don't want to reveal anything about my reaction. And it's, I want to talk about it. It's so fucking good, is all I'll say. But Turn is so fucking good as well. But this show, Turn is underappreciated. Turn Washington Spies. I hadn't heard about it before my friends recommended it. It's completely underappreciated. But this show, I know this show has got an extremely loyal fan base. So I'm hoping when I do put it up in the channel, hopefully I'll get at least a few viewers on it. I'm hoping. And plus then I'll definitely have people in the comments like talking about it. So I'll have people to talk about it. I'm going to have to call it a night because otherwise I'm going to really want to talk about it. And it's going to piss me off. So I need to stop now. I need to stop. Because yeah, I will want to talk about the episodes. But the episodes aren't going to be up on, as I said, YouTube probably until like September, October. So I'm going to be way ahead of you guys. Oh god, it's really annoying. I can't. Yeah, I need to call it a night. Because otherwise I'm going to end up talking about the show. Yeah. Right, yes. I really desperately want to talk about it, but I can't. And I don't get this usually, so it's like, I want to talk about it. But yeah, we're going to call it a night now before I talk about it more. But if you want to find out, you can probably keep an eagle eye out and you'll be able to tell. But yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody else, for coming in. It's been awesome. I'm glad I've done better longer than I thought I would be able to manage. I'm assuming now that I'm ending, my migraine will come on stronger again. But yeah, it's been a great night. It's been good talking about the different things and things like that. This has been fun. And like, it's like, I enjoyed doing it every week. But like, because now at the moment, we haven't got a particular show, one particular show to like go on and on and on about at the moment. Cause until we get some news about Our Flag Means Death, obviously, and Doctor Who and things like that. Every other week's a nice amount because then we got 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk about. And it's great. And sometimes it's nice to just waffle on about random shit. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in, guys. It's been awesome. As always, as I said, it's every 2 weeks now. So it won't be next week. It will be the Friday after. That might change whilst the next Doctor Who season's out. I don't know. It depends on how if I think I can fit in a stream about it, okay? But we shall see. We're going to get going. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye. If my thing will end.